Hello and welcome to another video. The last time we've talked about Magnus and his best game ever for me. I'll leave that link in the description if you didn't see that video, so go ahead and take a look, then come back here because this time we're gonna talk about Hikaru. And as you see the title, I'm saying, is he the GOAT? Because personally I really like Hikaru. Maybe he's my best chess player. I enjoy looking at his game, analyzing and even watching him stream, but people will tell you that nah, he's not even close to Magnus. But for me, Hikaru with the black pieces is the best defensive player maybe of all time. So in this game here I'm gonna show you a very exciting, amazing game. Both Hikaru and Magnus played together in the Speed Chess Championship 2023, I guess. I think. So Hikaru has the black pieces, Magnus with the white pieces, and let's jump right into it. This game starts with d4. Typical Magnus, he always loves playing these kind of openings, putting his knight on f3 if he can catch win the bishop on g2, and Hikaru is playing the queen's Indian defense with his bishop on b7 here. So this is typical. All book games, both of them develop their pieces, and before even Magnus castles, Hikaru jumped right away with his knight into e4. This is a provocative move. Maybe Hikaru is wanted to take Magnus out of his prep or out of the main line. Magnus ignores the knight, just centralizes his queen on b3, giving it more vision on the left, on the right, and he's probably thinking now about castling and starting an attack. Maybe with this move he's delaying the castling. Maybe he goes on the queen side and start an attack from this side here, giving himself more options. And Hikaru just takes the knight. You can take with the pawn because it's gonna be double pawns, so obviously the best option is to take with the queen, and Magnus just ignores that and plays the brilliant move knight to g5. This looks brilliant because it's just, I mean, you didn't take back here, you sacrificed the bishop on g2, Hikaru can take, but you see that Hikaru is gonna blunder checkmate in one. This is not really a brilliant move, but that's how things work. Hikaru here should make the best defensive move. He can't play this move here because he's gonna lose his bishop, then the pinned rook on the a8. So the best move here, and obviously Hikaru finds that, is knight to e4. It's a great move, sacrificing the piece back after taking the knight on c3. So Magnus takes back and Hikaru develops his last knight. We're now in the middle game phase. Everyone will look to set an attack and go forward with his pieces. Magnus castles on the king side, so he didn't see much of it on the queen side, and he wanted to play safe, going on with the main line. Hikaru launches an attack, going forward with his pawns. I think in this game Hikaru was pushing for a win, so he had to play this aggressive by launching pawns forward. In other circumstances, maybe this is not like the best move in the position to open up the dark squares around your king, but this is how you should play if you're gonna win. Magnus goes back with the knight. Hikaru keeps pushing forward. You can take with the pawn here. If you take like this, Hikaru will take back with the rook. You have an open king on this file, so Hikaru will bring his queen. Later he will bring the other rook. If he moves the knight like this, the bishop will have vision, so this is really dangerous. So obviously Magnus didn't take with the pawn. He ignored that and went back with his queen, attacking the pawn like this. In this case here, if he takes and Hikaru takes, he takes back with the queen and he should be fine. But Hikaru simply moved his queen, making this file looking more powerful for him, supporting the pawn here. Magnus can take back now, and he's gonna need to ignore it for the moment. He brings his rook, trying to be solid. Hikaru playing a weirdly looking move, but this move just attacks the pawn and makes Magnus reacting to that, either by defending the pawn with his pawn here or moving the queen up again to defend the pawn. So Magnus maybe is in trouble here, and he opted first to take the bishop. Hikaru took back, so he's out of trouble, Magnus here. Or is he? Because he played this inaccuracy, trying to get rid of this pawn here on f4. But guess what Hikaru played here? He didn't take this pawn, he didn't take that pawn, he pushed forward and he planted his pawn here on f3, suffocating the king. The king can't breathe, can't go g2, can't go here, there, because it's all covered by this heroic pawn. Magnus just ignores it, plays a pawn forward. Maybe he's trying to make the space for his rook to come on e1, then on e3 to attack the pawn here and get rid of it. This is, I think, the only option in this position. Hikaru moved his queen to beta square, just the same line as the king. He's looking for checkmate. Magnus is trying to give some space to his king, attack the queen, maybe move it from this file here, maybe exchanging the queens. I think this is the better plan, or the best plan from Magnus at this stage of the game. Hikaru, very principled man, bringing his knight into the game again. Knight to d6 is the move. Magnus trying to centralize the queen, trying to put the pressure on this pawn. All what's in Magnus' mind now is to get rid of this and trade pieces and go to the end game. He has an advantage on the score, so a draw would be good for him. Hikaru doesn't have time to waste. All in attack, bring in the rook. Later he will bring the other one with the knight coming forward from here or there. It's gonna be dangerous for Magnus. As we said, Magnus' plan is to get rid of the pawn, so he's bringing the other rook. Hikaru the same, moving forward with his plan also, and Magnus played the wrong move here. This is a blunder. Obviously he saw this, but he didn't believe much in it. But Hikaru did and went for it. But before doing that, he threw this move. Knight takes c4. This is a brilliant move. The idea is to deflect the queen from this file, move it away from attacking this pawn, and this will give Hikaru more time to launch the attack and give the final blow. So in this case, if Magnus just ignores the knight and moves his rook because it's in attack here, and they play like this, it's gonna be a checkmate coming and he can't stop it. You see, if I don't know, Magnus plays any move like this, Hikaru will come here, and that is just unstoppable checkmate. It's happened. So this is not the best move here, and Magnus is obliged to take. So he take back, and Hikaru should take here. In this case, Magnus played rook to d3, still trying to attack the pawn and get rid of it. But what if Magnus played this move instead? This also loses, and maybe Magnus saw this. So the queen comes here. Magnus can't take the pawn because he will lose on the spot to this move. So what else he can do? Nothing. So he played rook to d3 instead. I thought, yeah, I'm fine, everything is good. But Hikaru here surprised him with a very interesting, crazy move. Stop the video if you wanna think about it. Here, Hikaru Nakamura, with the black pieces, sacrificing his queen and takes the pawn in g3. This is crazy move here. Hikaru is pushing for a checkmate and he sees it. It's a checkmate in 5 here. Magnus takes back, he has nothing to do and just wanted to finish the last few moves. He knows it's lost. Hikaru pushes forward his heroic pawn. The game was all around this pawn here, and it made it to f2. The king moves, rook to h1 gives the final blow. If you move the king anywhere, here, here, let's say move it here, we have a queen, and checkmate in a few moves. So obviously not this one. This one would be the move, and yeah, this is a very cool game. I enjoyed watching it live. The reaction of Hikaru was amazing. He was so happy finding this queen sacrifice. I hope you guys enjoyed it also, so give it a like, give it a subscribe for the channel. We're trying to grow. Share this with your friends, and that's all. See you soon in another video.